Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Survive the Apocalypse. And today we're going to go ahead and just talk about like what are the best units that you could go ahead and use. And we'll go ahead and pretty much use Necromancer, which is kind of very rare now but mainly when I'm playing like in new lobbies with like new people and they don't really care if we go to a high wave. I'll usually run Necromancer, and I realize that there are a certain combination of zombies that are pretty good for certain things. And so the best combinations are going to be right here. So pretty much if you're ever in a pickle and you need to run away, you could always spawn a Riot zombie. Pretty much he is a little tanky, and if you need to run away from an area so you can go heal or get back to base, you can go ahead and drop one of him down. But usually what I like to go ahead and do is I like to go ahead and summon 2 bandits, and after that I'll go ahead and summon the regular bandits with a gun so they could go ahead and provide support. And obviously this is kind of a unique combination because you do have your front line as well as your back line providing some support here. Or if you feel very confident enough, you could go ahead and just be the one in the front line instead of the heavy bandits, and then you could go ahead and have these guys pretty much up here as well, which are going to be your regular bandits with guns. Usually this combination is more seen on the higher waves. If you guys have seen some of my live streams, you will usually see people that do pretty much run a lot of bandits, regular ones, and some heavies, and usually the bandits will follow up with the heavies. Whenever the heavies get a kill, they'll start walking up with them as well. And so pretty much another strategy that people like to go ahead and use is going to be this one right here, where pretty much you do have your frontline attackers and your backline defenders. And usually they go ahead and use these more in the earlier games. Usually Riots and Spitters aren't used late game, but for the early games they'll go ahead and use some muscles as well as some Riots, and then they'll have Spitters in the background providing support as well. But yeah, those are usually the strats that people go ahead and use, and I'm just going to go ahead and go over it once again. So if you're in a pickle, maybe at night, or whether you have a whole zombie horde on you and you need a heal, pretty much go ahead and just summon 1 Riot. They are pretty beefy and they do last usually a decent amount of time, and you should be able to get out of the area. On the lower levels, definitely you could go ahead and use this strategy where you have your muscles and you have some spitters pretty much assisting you, because obviously I know it's kind of difficult to get those soul gems early game. And for late game, you could go ahead and just use bandits as well as heavies, or heavy bandits I should say. But yeah, that pretty much concludes it, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one. So then, take care.